Hi, this is Scott, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is growing garlic in my zone, which I live in Utah, which is a zone 5, kind of a cold desert climate. Now, garlic is grown throughout the world, and I'm sure the timing of growing and how they do things is different based on where you're at and what hemisphere you're in. But I'm going to show you how to grow garlic in basically a cold weather, harsh winter type climate. There are both hardneck and softneck varieties of garlic, and what I'm growing today is softneck garlic. And people ask me, where do you get your seed garlic? And I usually get it at the grocery store simply. The stuff you buy at the store grows just as well as anything else. Or I'll just grab some of my last year's harvest that I have not eaten yet, and I will grow that. The bigger the clove, the bigger the head you're going to get probably, so always choose the bigger of the cloves. Today I'm going to go to my storage and pick a couple heads just to show you how to plant the garlic. Garlic in Utah needs a cold cycle, so as the garlic you see in the background there was planted last fall and was mulched in. Garlic is very hardy. It'll start coming up in the fall and then it just sits there until spring comes, so then it starts to grow again. Here you see me breaking the heads up into individual cloves, which I will be planting. Now I will get green garlic out of this, which means the tops, but I won't get any bulbs probably out of these garlic. So the garlic has a root end and the growing end. You always want to make sure you're planting root side down into the ground. So it's as simple as pushing the individual cloves into the soil approximately just so their tops are just at surface level. I usually space my garlic out about 4 or 5 inches, and then I do rows, kind of staggered rows about 4 or 5 inches apart. So again, very simple. You just use your fingers if the soil is good and loose, and you just shove it down into the soil, into your mix, and that's as hard as it is. Garlic is a easy to grow vegetable, as I mentioned, and it is something that is very user-friendly, but you do have to be patient. You have to wait till next year. And the harvest for me in Utah, the first week of July. I'm going to show you some of the stages of growth. So after planting, it starts to sprout in the fall, starts coming up, and gets bigger and bigger. Now, the next picture is some elephant garlic, which is a big garlic. It's in the garlic family, but you can see the difference in that. I'm growing a few of those this year. But you mulch it in good, and then in the spring, it just keeps coming up, and then it keeps coming up, and then you'll start to see it brown off on the tips. About in the middle of June, it starts to go this way. And then in the 1st of July, usually, you start picking the garlic. And as you can see, I got quite a harvest last year. Beautiful heads of garlic. We eat a lot of garlic in my home. Then what you do with it is you let it dry, and my wife braids it, and then we store it in our pantry. And then by the end of the year, or the first of garlic planting, we are out of garlic again. Time to plant. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow my journey in living my best rural life in the city. Thank you.